Hello, how you doing today? Hey, this is Cedric coming back at you again from Fragrance Oil Express. Fragrance, FragranceOilExpress.com. That's www.fragranceoilexpress.com. And we're looking to hear from you. We've been very pleased with the number of views that we've been getting with the videos. And I'm so happy that we decided to begin to do videos because the response has been tremendous. So, it was a good thing. And I certainly hope that these videos are helpful to you, the customer. I certainly hope that they're interesting to you. And I certainly hope that they give you information that you need. And the website again is fragranceoilexpress.com. It's going to be www.fragranceoilexpress.com. If you want to call me, my phone number is 912-977-5059. If you have questions about fragrances, feel free to call. If you have questions about anything, feel free to call. If you want to check out our products, get with me. And we'll get you squared away. We'll make sure you get something that you can use. And I would just like to say again, and I say it just about every video, that we offer you a very good quality product, and we offer you a very good amount at a very good price. And the reason that we do that is because we want you to know, that you can depend on our product, and we want to give you such a good deal on it that when you need more, you won't hesitate to come to us. Okay, nevertheless, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fragrance oils and where you can find them. Typically, you see them in the larger cities. You'll see them everywhere, really. You'll see vendors on the street. You'll see them at festivals and fairs. You'll see them at flea markets. You pretty much see them everywhere. People in the bus stations, some vendors will sell them, and this is well and good. Even some of us, we'll travel around and we'll go to different business establishments and patronize the clientele, like barbershops and beauty shops. And then we'll patronize the clientele and try to create a clientele for ourselves. But the quality of the product will vary depending on where you get it from and depending on the dealer who you get it from. Many times when you're getting it, and nothing against street vendors, because a lot of times the ones that want to make a quick buck, the best way to do it is to do it as a street vendor, where you may see the customer one time and you make the sale and you're gone and you never see them again. Well, that's the mentality, unfortunately. That's the mentality of a lot of people in a lot of different businesses. And unfortunately, sometimes that happens with fragrances. But now, I am an established vendor with an established website, and I want to keep your business for life. I don't want to lose your business. So this is not the way that I want to do it. I want to be reputable. I want you to know that you can trust me, because to be honest with you, I want you to come back and buy from me again. I mean, that's just the bottom line. But I know that in order to do that, I've got to gain your trust. And in these days, in this age, nobody's stupid. So when somebody is reputable and when they're not. So now this is, I urge you to take this into consideration. But now there are there are a bunch of different fragrances as far as smell is concerned. But you can classify, and there's many classifications also. But I would say if you start with the most basic classification, you can classify fragrances as being either natural or synthetic. All natural fragrances are fragrances that come directly from whatever it is they're made out of. Say, for example, if a fragrance is orange, then it's made out of oranges, orange rinds or whatever, and that's it. If it's grapefruit, it's made out of grapefruit. Apple, made out of apple. And so anytime a fragrance is natural or all natural, that's exactly what it means. It means that it's made out of all natural ingredients. Most of the fragrances, well, 99.9% of fragrances that you're going to buy on the street or really anywhere else are synthetic, or they've got some synthetic materials in them. And they are better in a lot of ways than natural fragrances because they are crafted to endure more. They can stand up to heat and in weather, extremities a little bit more or a whole lot more because, they can be created that way. And many times the synthetic fragrances have a better aroma than those natural fragrances do. You can take a fragrance, and I've smelled them many times, like blackberry, strawberry, peach, vanilla, whatever it may be, and it's a synthetic fragrance, and it smells exactly like the natural, but it's been personified in that it smells much, much, much louder. That you get much, much more fragrance, and then that fragrance is sometimes tweaked a little bit. And it's got an ingredient added in it that will give it boldness, or make it maybe a little bit sweeter, or just a little bit more base or bitter. And these things are done in order to make it be a better fragrance. So synthetic fragrances are really the way to go. Every fragrance, just about every fragrance, it has both natural and synthetic ingredients in it. So anything you buy, you're not going to hardly find anything that's totally natural because synthetic fragrances just can all around be better. Okay, so now I want to make a point too that when you purchase fragrances, you get what you pay for. It's a very competitive industry, and many times dealers will offer you a deal and you'll think you're getting a whole lot more, but many times dealers will cut fragrances. They will add a solvent in order to stretch that fragrance out. And once they do that, some dealers will add alcohol to cause the fragrance to evaporate faster. And what happens many times as customers, you smell this and it seems like it's got a good smell. But what you're really smelling is the alcohol, which is taking the fragrance away. So when it's doctored in this way, it doesn't last long. Also, when you doctor a fragrance that has already been manufactured, what you do is you destroy the essence of that fragrance, or what the manufacturer attempted to create when they created the fragrance. So now beware of super low prices, because the saying that you get what you pay for is true as far as fragrances are concerned. But on the other hand, beware of super high prices, because some people are just unscrupulous. If possible, if at all possible, and you're thinking about purchasing a fragrance, the best thing to do is to get a sample of that fragrance and to try it on. Don't just try it on there. Say if there's a vendor selling the fragrance, don't just try it on and then go ahead and buy it. Try it on and wear it, for an hour or two. I mean, if the vendor's going to be there, check it out, see how it fits in, and see how it lasts, and see what kind of reaction that you get. And if you're good for a couple of hours, if it lasts for several hours, then you know that you can trust what you're getting at that particular time. It's best to deal with an established vendor, create and establish a relationship with a person, a business relationship, so that when you're getting their product, they're doing you right. And you have to create a relationship in order to make sure that vendor is going to bend over backwards to take care of you. Because now I'll tell you, if there's a paying customer, and I've got a regular customer, and I know he or she is going to come every so often, and I know they're going to purchase, then I'm going to do everything I can to keep that business because that's money. I mean, they're coming in, they're bringing you money. They don't have to come to me. They can go anywhere that they want to. But when I see that as a vendor, and any vendor that's got any kind of sense, when he or she sees that, they're going to bend over backwards to make sure that you're taken care of, to keep you coming back. And we're going to do that also because we want you to come back for life. And I know I can't finagle you and fix you and come up with all kind of crazy stuff to get you to make a purchase and expect you to be a customer for life. So that's Fragrance Oil Express, www.fragrance, FRAGRANCEOILEXPRESS.com. Why don't you check us out? You can call me at 912-977-5059. Why don't you check us out? And I believe that you will be pleased with our product. This is going to do it for this broadcast today, but we will be back, and hopefully we'll have some more good information. Also, if you have enjoyed this broadcast, I ask you to subscribe to this channel. If you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and subscribe so that you'll receive every broadcast automatically. And we do give you some good educational stuff. But nevertheless, I think that's enough for today. And I will see you probably tomorrow. Have a good day.